This is TWiT.
Well, it looks like Apple is creating a tablet that might be Surface-sized. Yesterday, we heard that the company was delaying their 12.9-inch iPad that some are calling the iPad Pro. And today, the Wall Street Journal reports that Apple has asked suppliers to create a larger iPad, possibly with USB ports. Lisa Edichico from Business Insider also wrote about these rumors, and she's here to talk with us today. Welcome, Lisa.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming on. So this comes after nearly a year of declining sales for iPads. Do you think a larger Pro version of the iPad is what people are looking for?
It's certainly possible. I mean, it depends on what market you're looking at. So the average consumer probably doesn't really care about whether or not there are USB ports or if the iPad works with the mouse. And these are the rumors that the Wall Street Journal was reporting. But Tim Cook did say during his most recent earnings call that Apple was going to make more of a push into the enterprise. And that's certainly an area where Windows tablets are probably closer on the same playing field. Windows tablets aren't really that popular with consumers. You mostly see iPads, maybe Android tablets. And I definitely think that the iPad is kind of limited for the enterprise if you look at that compared to something like the Surface, which has a full USB ports and has more functionality for what people would need to get through their workday. So it's certainly possible. The larger screen, the USB ports, those kinds of things make sense for an enterprise environment where you'll be doing work, not when you're sitting on the couch and you want to play a game or watch Netflix or whatever. Usually, I don't think you would need a USB port or necessarily something larger than a 9.7-inch screen for that.
So it seems like this tablet is really set to disrupt laptop sales rather than, say, traditional. Like you were saying, this is not a sit on the couch kind of device, or that's what we're assuming here. What do you think Apple is afraid of losing in terms of market share? Because it seems like Apple's enjoying quite healthy laptop sales, and MacBooks have been an extremely successful brand. Do you think that Apple is afraid of what's going to happen with Windows 10 and the direction in which Windows 10 is moving, and maybe kind of worried that it's going to come back?
I don't know if I would say afraid per se. I think that to me, it certainly seems like maybe Apple thinks it might be missing out on a certain market. I think they're kind of realizing that, yeah, there are more Windows tablets that do offer this kinds of things. And yeah, even Samsung tablets and other Android tablets have these features that we don't have on the iPad. So maybe now that we're trying to get into enterprise more, these are things that we need to be adding. But it's certainly possible. I mean, Windows 10 looks great. It looks like such a big improvement over Windows 8. And I think a lot of people are going to be interested in it. And I mean, a lot of people at work, a lot of enterprises use Windows, and that's why it's easier sometimes for them to use Windows tablets too, instead of using an iPad, because, a lot of people in the enterprise kind of consider their work tablet to be an extension of their computer, their work computer, whereas consumers think of tablets as an extension of their phone, which is why, the iPad is sometimes proven to be more popular than a Windows tablet.